I really like this hair, you guys. The lady who did my hair did such a good job. I'm definitely going to do this hairstyle again in this exact same color by the exact same lady. I just need to give my hair a little bit of a break. It's been 3 weeks and I can see my hairline is going back. And I haven't washed my hair in such a long time. Every time I scratch my scalp, I can just see the dandruff just falling off. I could wash my hair in these braids, but I just don't think it's worth it. I'll probably do my hair again next week. I'm in the bathroom and I'm about to wash my hair and also listen to With the Perrys. They just released a new episode called Story Time with Jackie. I really enjoy these two when they have these conversations. I really like the segment 30 Minutes with the Perrys. I just want to tie a lepondo. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing, and if you're not, I hope that this video lifts your spirit. I had such a productive morning. I woke up today at 5:30 and went on a walk with my husband around the block. That's just our way of exercising and spending morning time together. When we came back, I watered some seeds that I planted a few days back. I planted some squash and bell peppers. It's my first time planting seeds, so I'm just watering them so that they can germinate. It might take about 14 days or so. And after that, I washed the dishes. Yesterday there was load shedding at 8, so I never got to washing the dishes. And the kitchen right now, it's so clean, you guys. I mopped the kitchen and right now I'm doing laundry. So I had a really productive morning and I'm currently getting ready to log in. I have a meeting at 9:30 with my team. Just a quick like Monday morning catch-up session kind of a thing. So that's my morning and that's what it's looking like right now. I feel like this hair tie, it's a bit too long. It's a bit too long, but I'm liking how cute my hair is looking. It's grown quite a lot since the last time I shown you guys. I'm actually contemplating if I should plait lines on my hair today, because I don't like it when my hair is like out all the time, but I think I'm looking pretty cute right now. If you guys like my videos, please like, comment and subscribe. So the first question is, hi, what is the season of your life teaching you about yourself? This year has been a roller coaster ride. It's been crazy. I think each and every month I learned so much about myself. I learned how to be patient. I learned how to compromise. I learned to be more understanding. I learned how to be selfless. And I learned to like dig deep into like my emotional self. I learned that mental health is so important. Yeah, I'm also learning how to love, and it's been incredible seeing Khatazamb of 2021 December to Khatazamb November 2022. It's like such a huge shift. It's been very difficult, but those are all the things that I've learned. I've had more challenges this year than I think any other year, honestly. Content Yamahadi, Lobola, the wedding, or wasn't there too much content that was taken, or is it a private affair? Content Yamahadi is tricky because the video content has a lot of people that are elderly and I don't have their consent to post, and I don't want to have to ask each and every person if I have their consent to post. You guys understand the process. Yamahadi, the uncles come, they're at the gate and they knock vulamlomo, and then now they're going to the house, and then the negotiations start, and it's a lot of back and forth. There is a lot of video content that was taken, but I think what I will share is maybe the food, maybe what I was wearing, and family photos of my family. Busy.
namuntlha yin'we a ri Khatazamb wa Lobola se hi tsemela tihuku.
Actually, wait, let me take you back. So all this started when I came home for the weekend, and I was off for 3 days, and in that 3 days I needed to squeeze in like literally everything, doing my nails, doing my hair which is not done. I did the back part. I'm waiting for my cousin to boil water for me with the gas so I can like make it look cute or whatever. And then I also had to do my nails, which I like. And then yesterday we went to go buy food. I thought that I would have time to go finish like the rest of my hair, which I didn't, because there was just so much that needed to be done. There was a lot that needed to be done. And then today when I woke up in the morning, I just like set up the breakfast table. I'm very organized, guys. I have OCD, so like in my own way I have OCD, and I'm a perfectionist in my own way, if that makes sense. So I also wanted to be like super organized. Lucky for me, I'm blessed to have a mom that has all the cutlery and the crockery in the world. So I just managed to pull a few things out, like sticky notes, and writing down exactly what I want on that plate, so that when food comes or food is being prepared I don't get confused. I just finished taking the second shower of the day. This is like my final shower for my final look of the day. I first bathed at like 5 a.m. I wanted to be clean for when I was making food and stuff like that, to just look presentable, and I am done with that. I'm so tired. I've been in my room since the guests have arrived. I took a really long bubble bath, soak, just to relax, and my feet are feeling a little bit better, but they're still so painful. I'm sure when I wear heels, because I'm going to wear heels, they're gonna be much worse. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. We also have load shedding at the moment, which is super annoying, because I need to iron my dress. I didn't iron my dress. Like, so much has been going on that I didn't have time to iron my dress, and I feel kind of silly. I asked my cousin, I think about a month ago, to do my makeup, because she's quite affordable and she's my cousin, and I'm like, yeah, just put the two together, support family and affordability together. But unfortunately she cancelled on me, so I kind of felt a bit stressed. And then I found another person, I think 2 days afterwards, and then she cancelled on me yesterday because she also has personal issues that she has to attend to. So I don't have anybody to do my makeup. However, I did bring my own makeup products. And then, lucky for me, my sister-in-law, my new sister-in-law, came yesterday with her cousin, and they offered to do my makeup. So the reason they came yesterday was that in my culture, for some reason that I don't quite understand, when the family that's coming to Lobola, they need to send a person to sleep over the day before, just to show that they're still coming. So that's what they did yesterday, and it was really nice. When they arrived, to give them tea, and then, you know, show them some real hospitality, got them some really nice toiletries, and made them tea in the morning. And then it was just nice that they offered to do my makeup. I'm so blessed. I feel like those other ladies that cancelled on me was just a sign from God, saying that you need to just trust the process. So it's time to do some skincare. I'm talking a lot. My skin is almost dry. It's dry. I got some new skincare products, by the way. I used my dad's card yesterday when I went to the shop, guys. Now I just needed to spoil myself using daddy's money. I was very pedantic about the menu and the kind of food that we're serving. So we had a really nice breakfast with let me pull up that note of what I did for breakfast, because I planned it out quite nicely.
There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair, lying here in my bed. Never gonna be alone, 'cause with you I'm finally coming home. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
On a high level, that is what happened on the Lobola day. That's just what I'm comfortable sharing. I did not want to include the parts of my in-laws because I'm not trying to milk them for content, at least not yet. I'm still waiting for all the future cultural celebrations that will still happen. And yeah, I just wanted to keep the first initial meeting very simple, you know. It was a family affair, and that was just basically it. I got the dress from YDE. Yeah, so right now I just want to log in and also have the meeting, and then later on I said I wanted to go and do my hair. It is Black Friday and I'm getting ready to go to a work India function thing, which is in Centurion, and Centurion for me right now is so far, since I'm based in the West Rand. It's a good hour and possibly 30 minutes including traffic to get there, and I'm just getting ready to go. My husband's making me coffee. Once the coffee is ready, I will get going. I did my hair yesterday and I think it looks so cute. I paid an arm and a leg though. Hoping to have the style for like a good month. I also just want to get a few things on Black Friday today, you guys. I'm hoping that I will get time to pass by the shops. I need to get a few toiletries and new skincare, bedding, and possibly some things for the kitchen. So I'm hoping that like we knock off really at this thing. Hi guys, hi again. It's been a few days since I last posted. I think the last time there was a work function thing, I ran a few errands and Black Friday and all that, and then I actually got a few more questions that are marriage related. You guys are showing a lot of interest in my now married life, which I appreciate a lot. I'm just going to answer a few questions, starting with, did you ever think you'd be married by now? Honestly, no. I didn't think I was going to be married this year. I did know that I wanted to marry my husband when we were still dating, and we spoke a lot about marriage and what it means to us, and I also understood that it takes a huge sacrifice for him to actually save up a significant amount of money for him to actually start with the Lobola negotiations. So when the year started, this man, he actually comes to me and he says, babe, I'm actually ready to send my uncles to your family. And I was so surprised, you guys. I was like taken aback a little bit. I always wanted to marry him. I just didn't think he was actually ready. And no, I didn't know I was going to be married this year, maybe end of next year, and it's just been a surprise and a blessing. How does it feel to be a married woman? Honestly, this question, I will answer it with my husband in mind. I love being married to my husband. I think he's just such a good man, and I'm so grateful that the man that I was dating is the same man that I'm married to. And I really like the fact that I don't have to hide him anymore, especially around my family. I used to spend time with a friend during the weekends back then, and I just didn't feel like fully open, and now I get to actually share him with the world, and I think I really like that. And my husband is just so amazing, so I really enjoy being married to him. What are the things you can teach us that you've learned from marriage? I have been married for 5 months. It's all so fresh. And dating and marriage is not the same thing. I feel like marriage is just like a very big extension of what you guys were doing when you're dating, and it's a lot. I think what I've learned so far is I have to be very patient. I have to always come from a place of understanding. I have to compromise. I have to be kind all the time, and I also have to learn to love his family like my own, and also learning to establish those relationships and sustaining them, and being involved with his family as well, because I'm being married into a family and not just him. And I feel like that has been the biggest learning curve for me, having to relate with other people. And in terms of the small things, I think learning how to come up with systems and processes that help function the household, if that makes sense, because when you are single, it's just very self-focused, and then when you're with somebody else, then you realize that there's so many things that you need to do that can actually push the household. I also learned to be more open and transparent in my finances and also in my emotions. Yeah, I think on a high level so far, that's what I've learned. That's just been like more than what I was learning when we were dating each other. I hope that's sufficient. How has the transition been from living alone without my husband to now living with him? It has been amazing, because I now get to see this man every single day when I wake up, and I get to make him food every day. When I'm working from home, I love making him lunch. In fact, I actually love serving my husband food. I didn't know this because I would just visit him in the weekends when we were dating, but now it's like I love to make this man food and I just enjoy it. I love that we actually get to learn each other's like little mannerisms that I couldn't really see clearly when we were still dating, and we bond a lot over activities. Like, we recently got dogs, and that's just been great, and we started gardening and all these little things that we do on our day-to-day routine. Like, he loves making me coffee in the morning. I think those are like the really nice benefits. I get to see and feel and experience the love. And in terms of other transitions, it's been me moving from Midrand, and now we are based in the West Rand, and it's just been such a huge transition because I now have to commute to work for like an hour and 30 minutes, and that's just wild because by the time I get back home, I'm so tired, and I also have to think about what kind of food we're gonna eat, which is crazy because before I never used to like think all that much, but now I have to be creative and, you know, learn new ways of cooking food and enjoying food, because I want us to enjoy and live a healthy life. And I don't want to just make food for the sake of eating. I just want him to also enjoy the experience of having his wife make him food. So I think coming up with food ideas, guys, that's just wild. And then again, house making is a lot of work. A lot of work. Whenever I do toiletry shopping or like a grocery run, I need to also consider what he might want, and just buying like small little things like slowly for the house is a lot. But I just want to say the umbrella of house making, whatever that aspect is, I'm learning a lot, and it's been quite a learning curve. The next question is actually quite interesting. It says, please share more on the support that you got from friends as you went from dating to marriage. Honestly, I've never been one to share my husband with my friends in terms of our relationship dynamic. I just don't believe that my friends are the right people for me to go to for relationship advice, only because for the most part people's advice on relationship always comes from a skewed perspective, especially if it's coming from a place of being hurt. Also, people's relationship dynamics are crazy out there, and I don't really want to take in a lot of what people think is the right way to navigate a relationship. So for the most part, I had my man to myself. I was just enjoying dating him, and there was just a lot of things that I learned about myself through dating, and they knew about him, but not to that level, honey. I don't even think most of my friends knew what his name was. That's just how I prefer to engage with that topic. And I think another thing is I just felt like I don't want to share maybe the negative aspects of the guy to my friends, because I just don't want like the negativity. Like, you know, some people just have a negative energy overall, and not to say that my friends are negative, but you don't really know where people's feelings are coming from. Some people just don't really want the best for you as you would think. So from a relationship point of view and marital point of view, I didn't go to my friends. I went for premarital counseling with my husband before we got married, so that it can help us like talk about things that maybe we wouldn't fully engage with when we were dating, like the baggage that you come with in a marriage, your behavioral baggage, the intimacy, finances, how in-laws can influence your relationships and all that. And I think I was just praying to God all the time when we were dating through everything, that like, God, if he's the one, please show me. I really just had that at the back of my mind all the time. I just wanted something that's more than people, to be a guide, a guiding light. And the next thing was, what are the many sacrifices that you had to make? Did you have to let go of any friends? I didn't let go of any friends. They're still the same people. I just didn't really go to them for relationship advice. How my friends helped me though with the transition is through the Lobola process. Like, I went to a couple of ladies who got married a few months or a few years before me, and I just wanted to understand what their Lobola process day looked like. Like, how did they navigate that space? What kind of dresses did they wear? What kind of relatives did they invite? What kind of food did they prepare? And they helped me a ton when it came to preparing for the food, because it's just things that I wouldn't really think of. And also other things in terms of like creativity, tablescaping, and all those things, makeup. They helped me a lot with that kind of stuff, but not like marriage stuff. Yeah, so I think those are the questions that have been asked so far, and I really appreciated those questions. They really made me think a lot. Thank you.